Fort Wayne versus St. Louis back in '56. Golden State beat Utah in '87 after the Jazz won the first two games here in Salt Lake. New York knocked off Boston in 1990. Phoenix against the Lakers in '93. And Denver versus Seattle in '94. And he becomes the sixth.
Fort Wayne who? That was back in your era.
Company for the good luck to both. Now they're ready to do battle.
Both.
Bradley against Olden Paradis. Bradley controls, but he made a quick jump up, but they say, let's go again. The ball was not tossed high enough. So they'll try once more. Paradis a 7-footer. And Sean Bradley at 7'6". Ball controlled by Michael Finley. Dallas in control. They'll go to Steve Nash. Stockton regarding. Nash straight away. Three-point country. Up top to Juwan Howard. Carbonell will be with him. Howard holding. Howard one bounce, looks right side over to Kirk Nowitzki, an 18-footer off the iron. Rebounds. Juwan Howard. Left side to go to Finley. Michael drive to the base. Russ with him. Finley backs it out on the left wing. Michael Finley behind Juwan Howard. Good hold over the left baseline. Howard open. 15-footer way flat. Finley got to the iron. Picked up by Danielle. Ahead to Stockton. Stockton foot right side. On the Jazz immediately take a 20-second timeout for Karl Malone, who like he was kind of limping back down court. On this 20-second timeout brought to you by Jiffy Lube. Stopped by any participating Utah Jiffy Lube and entered to win a fishing trip for two in Alaska with Karl Malone.
Karl went out to double team and slowed the dribbler down as he does so often. And again, you know, anytime you overextend yourself, you see his wife Kay very concerned with how Karl is feeling right now. Danny Manning's going to replace him, but it looks like he may have stretched that back just a little bit early in the ballgame.
Danny Manning has done an outstanding job for the Jazz in this playoff. He's the third leading scorer, hitting 63% of his shots, 17 out of 27, averaging 11 a game. All right side, Danielle Marshall. Danielle holds. Danielle looks inside. They'll take a couple of bounces right to left. Over on the angle, right to Stockton, inside of Danny Manning. Double pump underneath the Russ. Right there, Sean Bradley to block his path. Picked up underneath the Danielle scores it. Danielle Marshall. Jazz get on the board. Front court Nash. Nash, right side of Dirk Nowitzki. Back to Nash over the right corner. Nash dribbling right to left. Pull up. Back over the right side. Try to go to Dirk Nowitzki. Knocked out of bounds by the Jazz. 15 seconds on the shot clock for the Dallas Mavericks. As Karl Malone heads to the locker room with trainer Gary Briggs of the Jazz. Right front court. Finley to inbound. Way out front near midcourt to Howard. Wide right to Nash. Steve Nash behind Michael Finley. Nash fake left to right to the base. Drive underneath the plane of the board. Pass out front goes to Dirk Nowitzki. Three-pointer good. Dirk Nowitzki. So Dallas with a 3-2 lead. And Stockton will slow it down. Dirk Nowitzki has now hit 11 out of 32 and three-point range in this playoff. Up top, Olden Paradis. OP right side of Stockton. Stock goes down low right to Manning. Quick jump hook up and in. That's hold. Manning gets his first two. The Jazz take a 4-3 lead. Front court again, right side, Michael Finley. Finley up top to Bradley. Swing left to Nash. They'll go low to Juwan Howard. Manning guards him. Juwan Howard isolated, but doesn't make a move. Back to Nash. Nash drives the middle. Help from Paradis. Pass over to Juwan Howard off his head and out of bounds. Jazz ball. Nice help defense there.
Exactly. Making Steve Nash pass the basketball. The spacing that Dallas has out there on the floor tells you they're looking to break the defense down and kick it out to the wings.
Front court left side, Danielle Marshall. Got it there by Dirk Nowitzki. Danielle lobs low to Manning. Jump hook up, wouldn't go. Sean Bradley tips it out. Dirk Nowitzki's got it. The midcourt left side of Steve Nash. Dallas on the move. Nash front court. Right backs it out. Nash fake right to left. Nash to the baseline. Drive under the plane of the board. Out front right to Michael Finley. Finley right to left up top. 20-footer no. Rebound. Danielle Marshall. Now to John Stockton. Stock front court. Jazz with a 4-3 lead. Stockton in three-point country. Stockton veers left. Stock wide left. Danny Manning sets the screen. Stockton behind it. Fires underneath the Paradis. Great pass and he scored. Over Paradis from John Stockton. The Jazz take a 6-3 lead. Nash. Front court to Nowitzki on the angle left. Dirk Nowitzki down on the angle left to Juwan Howard. Karl Malone comes back out on the bench. Juwan Howard Along the baseline, faking right, twist left, jumping up, good! Howard gets his first two. 6-5, Jazz up.
That's a player that they want to get more involved in the offense, and look like they're trying to do it early in the ballgame.
The right side, Stockton goes to Russell on the wing. Russ holding up top. Russell looks inside to Paladis. Oakley right there, and Russ still holding. Now he'll go to Paladis. Oakley drive fakes right, and he stepped out of bounds. An offensive foul is going to be called on Odin Paladis. Hooked him with the left arm as he went along the baseline right side. So that's the first foul of the game. That it's not a team foul. Steve Nash to the front court. 6-5, Jazz up. Nash veering left. Hibbity hop move. Stockton fronts him. Nash looks over to Finley. He's got him over the left wing. Finley behind Juwan Howard's strength. Finley holding. Now he's back left drive right. Gets a step on Russell. Goes out. Ball back free. Paladis after it. Juwan Howard's got it. Reverse to the right side. Shot up, wouldn't go, and he's fouled. So to the free throw line, Juwan Howard. He'll get a couple of free throws as he's fouled by Danny Manning. The first team foul of the game for the Jazz. Manning's first foul.
And very good defense that was played here. You see Juwan Howard really using his shoulder to create some space, and then Danny Manning with the foul as Juwan Howard tried to come underneath and score.
Howard will get 2 free throws. First free throw of the game right here, and he misses it. Howard for one more. Juwan Howard in the playoffs, 11 for 15 at 73%, averaging 13.8 points per game. They'll have the second free throw. Former Michigan star. Free throw good. So Juwan Howard has 3, and Karl Malone gets ready to check back in. Score tied at 6. Stockton with the ball. John Stockton front court. He'll angle to the right side. Wide right over to Russ. Back to Stockton behind Danny Manning. Stockton left to right. Off balance, throws it out. Couldn't go. Rebound, Dirk Nowitzki. Dirk comes out of there, and Stockton steals it. Gets to the Paladis. Nice play to stop. Back to Stockton left side. Down the middle of Paladis. Dominic gets it back. Puts it up, misses. Rebounded up. Let's go. Paladis, his second field goal. Jazz up 8-6.
You like the aggressive play here offensively by the Jazz.
So here's Nash, right to left. To the free throw line, he'll veer left, pulls up. They double him, they knock it away. Nash hustles after it, and it goes out of bounds. And they'll get the ball back to Dallas. As Karl Malone returns, and Danny Manning will come out.
And Don Nelson upset with the call with the officials down on his end of the floor. Thought maybe Steve Nash was fouled.
So to inbound, Michael Finley, left corner. Manning coming out with 2 points. Left side to go to Nash. Open for 20. The jumper, no. Rebound, Marshall. Danielle to Stockton. Stockton to the front court. Stockton up top. John veers left. Stockton to the left corner to Danielle Marshall. He'll go low to Karl. The mailman with his back to the hoop. Back up, follow away, 15-footer. Rims out. Rebound, Sean Bradley. Ahead to Steve Nash for the Dallas Mavericks. Nash right side. Underneath the Dirk. He's there. Lay it up, missed the layup. Dirk Nowitzki. Rebound, Karl Malone. Ahead of Stockton. Stop right side. Stockton backs it out. 7 minutes left here in the first quarter. Stockton goes wide right over to Russell. Russ holding. Right corner Stockton. Quick turnaround from 18 out of short. The rebound to Juwan Howard. Now to Michael Finley. Finley front court left side for the Mavericks. Finley in three-point country. Around the horn right side. It worked to Nash. Steve Nash faking right, dribbling left. Karl Malone steps in his path and gets a foul. Mailman's first. Jazz second foul, Dallas ball. 6:40 left in the quarter. Now the Jazz with an 8-6 lead. Utah's hit 4 out of 10 shots. The Mavericks 2 out of 8. Brought him down to the Nash. Around the horn right side of Juwan Howard. Down the baseline right to Dirk Nowitzki. Isolated against Marshall. He fakes and raises 15-footer. No. Rebound, Karl Malone. Now to Stockton. Down court to Danielle. Beautiful play. Stockton to Marshall. Stockton 2 assists. Jazz lead 10-6. Finley to the free throw line. Jumping up. Score. Michael Finley gets it right back. His first 2 of the game.
And you see where they like to, how they like to score. They want to just take you off the dribble in the early offense if it's possible.
Dallas 3 for 10 for the field. Jazz 5 over 11. Stockton wide left. John behind Malone. Stockton looking. Stockton yo-yos. Stockton again behind Karl Malone. Now, illegal defense called on the Dallas Mavericks on Juwan Howard. Now Michael Finley, Juwan Howard all complaining on the call.
Well, I don't know if this is an illegal switch that was called here because Juwan Howard was the doubler on this play. So
But they're still after him, and we got a timeout. 5:56 left here in the opening quarter as Marshall ducks it home. Jazz 10, Mavericks 8. Jazz lead 10-8, 5:56 left in the quarter. In Tuesday night down in Dallas, Karl Malone got hurt. He strained his back on a drive for the baseline right. And he re-injured it here tonight, or aggravated it, I should say, on a defensive play. Those of you with us on television, high up on the left side, he goes out to double, and then he turns around and he kind of strained that back again. But he's back out on the court. Wide left, Russ with the ball. Russell holds. Russell, left corner to Daniel. Now low to Carl. The mailman back to the hoop. Carl turned in, let it up. Oh, and he kicked it up and in. Carl Malone. The mailman, very aggressive there. A beautiful move. He had Howard thinking he was going to go fall away with a jump shot.
Yeah, great drop step there. Howard had taken away the middle of the floor.
The front court, Finley left side. Michael Finley all the way to the base. Goes back behind Sean Bradley. Finley looks. He'll fire from three. Go, a two-pointer to make it. Michael Finley headed him with two. 12-11. Jazz up. Michael Finley 2 out of 4 from the field. Behind left side, Stockton goes to Daniel Marshall. Up top to OP. Holding Paradis. Sean Bradley backs off. Right side, Stockton. John right to left to the paint. Up top to Daniel. He'll drive hard to the right side. Over to Carl. 18-footer to the angle right. Rims off. OP after, but Steve Nash has got it. Nash into the front court. Nash down the middle. Right side of Dwight Howard. Go up for the shot. Foul by Karl Malone his second. The mailman gets his second foul, and it's 12-10 Jazz with the lead.
You see Karl Malone with the drop step baseline here. He just completely fooled Juwan Howard. And here's a foul here. Karl Malone picking up his second. Tried to get there and swipe the basketball at the same time. And you can see he's trying to keep that back as straight as possible.
Howard hits the free throw, and Danny Manning back in, and Karl Malone will come out. The mailman 2 points and 2 fouls. Manning has 2 points as he came in quickly when Karl aggravated his back injury. Mailman has played 3 minutes. So on the line, Juwan Howard, he can tie the score with a second free throw. Howard with 4 points here in the first quarter.
I'm wondering, did they give him a 3-point shot or 2, and why do they have 11 up there?
He made the first free throw. The reason was 11. He has 4, and Nowitzki has a 3-pointer. Finley has 4.
And they must have wiped it away because it was 11 up there before Juwan Howard shot the free throw.
Howard now for the second free throw. Now that's good. We're tied at 12. Howard has 5 points, and he's 3 out of 4 from the free throw line. Stockton front court. John wide right to Russ. Russell holding and looking. Russell back to Stockton out of 3-point range to the angle right. Danny Manning a screen. Stockton behind it. Stockton on the yo-yo. Stockton now right to left. Down the middle. Sean Bradley there. He passes underneath. Nicely down there. The Paradis, he goes up and he's fouled hard by Dirk Nowitzki. That's the first foul of the game on Dallas. Paradis will get a pair. Stockton found him underneath on a nice drive. As Bradley came to help on Stockton, John fed it to OP.
And this is a nice wraparound pass there by John Stockton, and you can see that Dirk Nowitzki does the right thing. You see, he didn't necessarily swing at the basketball. He was swinging at the arms of Olin Paradis, making sure he didn't finish the play.
Paradis makes the free throw. Olin, who has played well in the first quarter about every game in this playoff. He has 5 points here.
Olin Paradis.
They have another. That's good. OP. 14 to 12, Jazz up.
And that's 6 of his last 8 free throws that he's made in the last 2 ball games.
So to score at 14-12, and here front court Michael Finley. Paradis with 6 of the 14. Finley in 3-point range. Finley right side. Finley into the base. Cut out by Russell. Pass out front. Stolen by Stockton. His second steal. Stockton on the run to the middle. Stockton to Marshall. Coming up. Daniel Marshall. Stockton running the show with 3 assists. Jazz up 16-12. Holding down Steve Nash for the Mavericks. 4 minutes left now in the opening quarter of play. Finley straight away. Finley yo-yoing. Finley up front left. Finley backs it up. Up top to Nash. Nash fake right to left. Go to the base. Stockton cuts him off. Nash pulls up. Free throw line to Juwan Howard. Jackknife it up. Nash played by Marshall. Intimidating. Air ball to Manning to Stockton. Stockton front court right side. John backs it out. Jazz go to the half-court game. Stockton wide right parallel with the free throw line. Manning sets the screen. Now he rolls out. Stockton goes to Manning in the right corner. Sean Bradley with it. Manning fake right, go left. Reach back with right hand. Blocked by Bradley. Ball knocked free by Manning. Picked up by Parley. Slip it over the shoulder. Miss it. Manning misses it. Rebound. Finally, Juwan Howard. Now to Steve Nash. Are the Mavericks on the move? Nash down the left side. Nash fake left, drive right. Go to the hoop. Foul. Stockton on the dribble drive. That's his first Jazz fourth foul of the quarter. 3 minutes and 12 seconds left in the quarter. Jock Vaughn replaces Stockton. John will come out with 4 assists here in the first quarter of play. On left side, Michael Finley will inbound. He'll go to Nash. Nash yo-yos behind Finley. Nash backs up. 3-point shot up. Couldn't go. Rebound Russ. High flying Bryant. Ahead of Jock Vaughn. Jock slows it down. Working over to the left side. Jock Vaughn. Wide left behind Danny Manning. Jock yo-yos. Up top to Daniel Marshall. Down low to OP on the angle right. Dirk Nowitzki on his back. Popovich hold. Couple of bounces right to left. Swing back right. Follow away jump. Hook is good. Oh, man. Paul on knees. 8 points in the quarter. Jazz up 18-12. Nash left side. Nash comes back left to right. Nash in the paint. Nash dribbles out to the left side. Nash to the left corner. He's alone. Puts up the shot. In and out. Rebound Daniel Marshall. To Jock Vaughn. Nash fouls him in the backcourt. That's Nash's first. Dallas' second foul. Utah will take a timeout. Now the Jazz doing all this without Karl Malone. There's 2:23 left in the quarter. It's Utah 18, Dallas 12. Stockton on a fast break for the Jazz. Found Daniel for the hammer dunk for the right side. We'll be right back. Jazz lead it by 6. Jazz are up 18-12. Jock goes right side wide. Jock looks here. Jock yo-yos, terminate. He'll take it down to OP on the angle right. Popovich with his back to the hoop. Out front to Russ. Russ behind Popovich. Russell raises for 20 feet out. Wouldn't go. The rebound knocked down. Dirk Nowitzki after. So if Popovich bodies collide, they hit the deck. Dirk Nowitzki gets a foul. His second. Dallas with 3-team foul.
We talked about getting down and getting dirty at the top of the show. Now loose balls, anything down on the floor, you have to get down after it. And you see Olin Polynice really getting down there, and Dirk Nowitzki on the back, sending him to the floor. He has 2 fouls.
Right side, Manning to inbound for the Jazz. Dallas with 3-team fouls. Jazz have 4. Up top, Marshall. He'll hand to Jock Vaughn. Jock straight away. 2 minutes left in the quarter. Free throw line angle right. Rush. Drive right to left. Fired over the left corner to Manning. Open. 18-footer. Got it. Danny Manning. His second field goal. Jazz lead 20-12. Front court, Howard Isley. Former Jazz man. Wide left to Michael Finley. Finley guided by Russ. Up top to go to Juwan Howard. Inside of Sean Bradley. Bradley guided by Manning. Twist up a shot. Manning strips it away.
Off of his leg.
Out Bradley. Jazz basketball. A minute 33 left in the quarter. And the Jazz capitalizing. 4 turnovers by Dallas. And the Jazz have but 1. Mark Cuban, the owner of the Mavericks, not too happy at this stage. Front court, Jock Vaughn left side. Jock wide left. A minute 28 left in the quarter. Jock Vaughn on the yo-yo. Down goes Dirk Nowitzki. And an offensive foul called on Danny Manning. Manning his second foul.
Dirk is standing there. I mean, and you know that he's there. You got to go around him. You just don't go through him at that stage.
So Michael Finley will inbound, and he'll hand to Howard Isley. David Benoit gets the warm-ups off. He'll be in a moment. Isley up top. Isley bounces to Juwan Howard. Back to Isley, cutting left side. Cross court right. The ball gets away. But Dirk Nowitzki picks it up. Dirk faking down the middle. Now he's fouling the way in. He made the shot. They won't count it. No continuation. Fouled on the dribble drive. This foul will go to Brian Russell. That's his first penalty situation. Dirk Nowitzki gets 2 free throws.
Brian Russell almost gets there. There's the foul right from the first, when he first put the ball on the floor, the bump there. Brian didn't necessarily think that was the case, but he was like a half a step late.
David Benoit replaces Danny Manning. In the absence of Karl Malone, Manning now with 2 fouls. Well, they want to keep him available, and so quickly they get him out of the game. So new theme rooms to choose from at the anniversary inn. 7th East South Temple with the old Salt City Jail. Discover the magic at the anniversary inn. Dirk Nowitzki at the free throw line. Hits 2 free throws. And he has 5 points here in the opening quarter. 20-14 Jazz. Right side Russell. Up top to go to David Benoit. David squares away. Bradley guards him. Back up top to the angle left. Jacques Vaughn inside of Paradis. He backs his way in. Turn. Jump hook. A little too hard. And a rebound knocked over and saved finally by Howard Isley to Sean Bradley. Now a big court to Isley right side. For Dallas. 42 seconds left in the first quarter. Isley wide right. Down on the angle right. They'll go to Juwan Howard. Howard right to left to the paint. Put up. 5-footer. Around the rim it goes. So Juwan Howard has 7 points in the quarter. 20-16. Jazz with the lead. Jacques Vaughn slows it down. 28 seconds left in the quarter. 19 on the shot clock for the Jazz. So Jacques out front left side. Watching the clock run down. He gets behind Daniel Marshall. Jacques Vaughn now to Daniel base left. He'll fake left, go right to paint. Jump hook, up, air ball. Paradis saves it off Finley. And it'll go back to the Jazz. And Utah will have 3 seconds on the shot clock. There's 10 seconds left in the first quarter.
Nice hustle there by Olin Polynice as the jump hook there of Daniel Marshall just came up a little short.
Daniel will inbound. 4-man picket fence to the right side of the free throw line. Obliquely by the Jazz. Now Daniel looks. He'll try to go inside. It's knocked down and out of bounds by Juwan Howard. So they're ready to go again. Daniel to try once more. 3 seconds for a shot. Daniel lines it out front to Russ. He's got to fire quickly for 3. Didn't go. Wide of the mark. On a rebound off. We got a foul. Or 24-second clock expired. And Jerry Sloan complaining that the thing had been rebounded. No one had possession. There's 7.5 seconds left. But it won't, the argument goes out the window. It'll be Dallas ball.
Yeah, and Bob Delaney, the outside official, made the call. Jerry Sloan doesn't like it, but you know that if it hit the rim, it had to barely graze it. See, Brian lets it fly, and it was to the right of the rim. I don't think it hit the rim.
So the Mavericks with the ball to go front court left to Howard Isley. Isley driving down to the baseline, kicks it out of bounds. Jazz basketball. Mavericks with 5 turnovers.
And Howard Isley tried to dribble into David Benoit to create some space there and lost control of the basketball.
Benoit inbound to Jacques Vaughn. 4 seconds. He at midcourt. Jacques speed off to the left side. Drop to the base. Drive in there. They block it easily. That's the end of the quarter. It was the quarter. Jazz had the 3. Daniel had 5 rebounds in the opening quarter, along with 6 points. Here up top is Carmelo. He'll shovel to Benoit. Down low left inside Daniel. Double pump. Bradley all over. Free throw line to Carmelo. The jumper no. Rebound grab by Michael Finley. Mavericks on the move. Finley out of University of Wisconsin. Front court right side. Finley down low right to Juwan Howard. Benoit with him. Howard backs him in. Push right. Jump hook. Good off the glass. Beautiful move. Juwan Howard has 9 points and 4 rebounds. 20-18 Jazz. Jacques Vaughn left side. Jacques on the yo-yo. Jacques down left. Alone fighting to go low. Jacques looks in over the left corner. They work the Starks now to Carl on the low block. The rail man to Jacques Vaughn the left corner. He'll fire away. That shot won't go. Rebound for Dirk Nowitzki. And Dirk into the front court. Dirk down the left side. Nowitzki up top to Michael Finley. Finley holding high. Over on the angle left to Juwan Howard. Howard fouled away 10-footer no. Rebound David Benoit. Benoit to Jacques Vaughn. Jacques front court. Jacques right side of Carl. Open 16-footer. Got it. The rail man second field goal. So it's 22-18. Jazz with the lead. And Howard Isley working at the point guard. He'll cross midcourt left to right. Isley holding up top to Sean Bradley. Low right to Dirk Nowitzki. Dirk holds on. Isolated. He backs in. Double pump. Push to his left. Push it up off the iron. Wouldn't go. He's fouled. Dirk Nowitzki. He'll shoot 2. As Benoit there defensively to pick up the foul. For David, his first. Jazz first to the quarter. John Stockton will check back in.
You know, Karl Malone, second guy down the floor on the right side, was able to put up and shoot an uncontested jump shot there, and a lot of times that's the play that's open. I know the Dallas Mavericks like that particular play on their fast break. The trailer, they like to use Dirk Nowitzki coming right down the middle of the floor.
First attack checks in, and Stockton's back on the floor for the Jazz. John Starks will work with him, and Karl Malone and Daniel Marshall. The free throw is good by Dirk Nowitzki. Dirk has 6 points. He'll have another free throw. Well, for the best in sports coverage, read Jazz beat writer Tim Buckley and columnist Brad Rock-to-Rock style. Read the Deseret News Today and get Jazz. Second free throw is good, so 7 for Nowitzki, and he's 4 for 4 from the free throw line, and only 1 out of 4 from the field. 22-20, Jazz up. Stockton with 4 assists. He'll go right side. Guarded by Steve Nash. Stock holds. Inside of Tag. Tag takes it back up top to Starks. John Starks fake right, go left. Driving. The pocket plays under the Tag, and he dams it in. Post that Tag. Starks the feed, and Tag with a hammer dunk. 24-20 Jazz. Brett Nowitzki up top. Angle left to Juwan Howard. Howard holds. Straight away to Steve Nash. Nash on a yo-yo. Nash goes out to the left side. Pull up along the base. Back to Howard. He'll drive the middle. Go to the hoop. Blocked away by Stockton. Picked up by the Jazz. Down court. Stockton behind the back dribble. Stockton alone. Dirk Nowitzki cuts him off and fouls him. His third foul. 3 fouls on Dirk Nowitzki.
Classic fast break here. John Stockton fooled me as well. And Delaney saying that Karl Malone was not shooting the ball.
Karl with a big argument with Bob Delaney, but they collided from the left side. And Jerry Sloan wants to know why they're not free throws.
Well, you can see John Stockton with a nice strip from the backside, and then he, on the fast break, right in the middle, behind his back, gives it to Karl Malone, who catches and was started up toward the basket. But obviously, Bob Delaney thought that he was not trying to finish.
Calvin Booth out of Penn State, second-year pro, replaces Dirk Nowitzki. Juwan Howard looking for perhaps a contact.
Well, he thought he saw something on the floor. I guess he did. Bob Delaney picks it up and puts it in his pocket.
24-20, Jazz up, 9:45 left to the half, and Donyell Marshall will inbound. Jazz have 20 seconds for his shot. And he'll go into Stockton. Stockton left side. Stockton wide left. Nice hitting, Calvin fights low. Stock goes to crowd. Twist up a jump hook. It rolls off. Rebound, Calvin Booth. Down court, Finley. They'll never catch him. Finley to the hoop. Hammer dunk. Michael Finley. He has 6 points. 24-22, Jazz up.
And that should be very upsetting, I think, for a coach.
So Stockton will slow it down. John straight away. Stock peels left. Stockton holds. Down low to Stocks. Great pass. Before he could turn in, they got a foul challenge, I believe, on Howard Isley.
Michael Finley just out ahead of the field here, and Calvin Booth just throws that overhead pass all alone. John does everything he could to try to strip the basketball, just too late.
So they give the foul to Finley, not to Isley, and Stockton with the ball. Down low left to Karl Malone. The mailman backs his way in, across the middle. Hook it up and in. Karl Malone. The mailman delivers 2. He's got 6 in the game. 26-22 Jazz. 9 minutes left to the half. Isley, the left corner to Juwan Howard. Howard isolated against those two times. Juwan back up top to Finley. He'll fake. Step inside and put up a 20-footer. It's good. Michael Finley with 8 points. 26-24. Utah with the lead. That's Stockton front court. Stock straight away. Stock angling left side. Stockton intimidates. He'll hold to Karl Malone on the low block. Guarded by Juwan Howard. A quick turnaround jumper by Karl's good. The mailman with 8 points. 6 here in the second quarter. Stockton's 5th assist on the play. It's 28-24. Jazz up. Finley wide left to Juwan Howard. Howard isolated against those two times. Howard holds. Howard puts it on 4-1 bounce back to Finley for 3. Good again. Straightaway jumper by Michael Finley. He has 11 points. That's a second three-pointer by the Mavericks. 28-27. Utah with the lead. Stockton front court. John angles left. 8 minutes left to the half. Stockton to Karl Malone on the low block. The mailman, couple of bounces, turn to his left, jumper up, rolls off, Tag tips it up and in. That's the Tag. That's his second field goal of the quarter. 30-27 Utah. Nash slows it down. Wide left to Juwan Howard. He'll go to the base. Stockton strips it away from him. Stockton out in front to Starks for the layup. He scores. John Stockton. And Starks gets his first 2. Stockton with 6 assists and 3 steals for Stockton. Timeout Dallas. 7 minutes and 27 seconds left in the first half at the Dallas Center, with Stockton engineering the play at both ends of the court. Utah 32. Mavericks 27. Stockton took the handoff on a steal and fed it perfectly to Starks, who outran them all for the easy layup off the glass. We'll be right back. Jazz by 5. So back to live action. Isley front court left side. Isley, there goes. Starks with him. Howard Isley backs it out to the angle left. 4 seconds for shot. He puts up a three. Wouldn't go. Rebound. Brian Russell. Now to Stockton. Jazz with a 5-point lead in possession. Stockton veers right side. Stockton wide right. Stockton yo-yos. Karl Malone goes low. Stockton perfect feet in there. Karl flips it up with a foul first on Juwan Howard. That's his second foul. Both of them here in the second quarter. Mavericks now with 3 team fouls. That'll be Jazz ball. Well, Don Nelson will send Sean Bradley back in the lineup. Calvin Booth will come out. Both players looking at one another. Howard got his second foul, but he's going to stay in the lineup.
Yeah, they're going to put him over on Greg Ostertag and try to keep him thinking offense here.
Stockton with the ball. John will veer left side. Jazz hold the 5-point lead. Stockton behind Malone. Stockton back to Crowd to left corner. The mailman lobs it cross court right side. Starks for three. Wouldn't go. John Bradley after it. Tag knocks it out of bounds. That'll be Dallas ball. And put it in play back court. Michael Finley will inbound to Steve Nash. Nash slows it down as he walks the belt high dribble front court. Nash behind Juwan Howard. Nash goes right side. Back up top to Juwan Howard. One down to the free throw line. Again to Nash. Nash penetrates the middle. Go to the hoop. Back to Howard underneath. He dunks it in. Juwan Howard with 11 points. Nash gets the assist. By the score 32-29. Utah with the lead. Stockton crosses midcourt left side. John to the left corner to Starks. Inside to Karl. The mailman holds on. Bradley guides him. Karl along the base. Fall away 10-footer. Rims off. Rebound Howard Isley. Isley dribbles out of traffic. He'll hurry down the right side. Starks catches up with him. Straight away to Finley. He'll take a three. Down on the free throw line angle right to Juwan Howard. Back to Isley. Cut the middle. Left side of Nash. Three-pointer on the way. Wouldn't go. Rebound. Ostertag. Outlet to Stockton. John front court. Stock up top. Stockton looking left. Stock goes to Karl. The low block to the angle left. He backs in. Turn. Underhand scoop shot. Good. Took it right over. John Bradley. 10 points for the mailman. 8 of them in the quarter. Jazz up 34-29.
And the Jazz continue to burn the Mavericks down in the paint.
The left side, Finley. Michael guarded by Russ. Finley squares away. Finley faking, holding. Now he puts it on the floor, backs in. Russell strips it away, but Finley gets it back with the dribble. Finley fake right, twist left, force it up, in and out. Rebound, John Starks. Jazz on the move. Starks to the middle. Starks pirouettes and then loses control out of bounds. But it was last touch by the Mavericks. It'll be Jazz ball. And we got a timeout. 20 seconds on the shot clock for the Jazz. Right side angle to Stockton. Now John dribbles out front and veers over to the left side. Karl Malone goes with him to set the screen. Stockton behind it. Stockton left to right, split the defenders. Over the right corner to Starks underneath the tag. He's got it. Rejected by Sean Bradley. Picked up by the bad Max. Little Maxwell. And a whistle. And Huey Evans talks it over. Along with Joe Forte and a technical foul. It's going to be charged. Ostertag. Technical on tag, and Steve Nash will shoot it.
Nice block there
by Sean Bradley. Bradley with both hands just swatted it down and tagged. Held on the rim. Came down and elbowed Bradley, so Nash gets a technical free throw. And he misses it. That's a rarity. Nash is scoreless in this game. He has Stockton both are scoreless. However, Stockton has 7 assists and 3 steals. Nash has 2 assists.
And you see Greg Ostertag dunking, holding on to the rim, and wasn't much of a push there for a technical foul, but Steve Nash does miss it. He's a 95% free throw shooter in the playoffs.
Bradley up top. Got it there by Karl Malone tightly. Bradley holding high. Bradley a couple bounces left side on a weave to Juwan Howard. Howard backs it out. Howard fires from 20 out. Shot no good. Rebound. High flying Bryant. Yes. He'll go to Stockton. Stockton front court. Stockton to the left side. Stockton wide left to Brian Russell. Russ takes a pass to Stockton, cutting through. Karl Malone goes low. Russ takes it to him over the left corner. Karl fakes. Back to Stockton on the left wing. Karl Malone the screen. Stockton behind it. He'll roll to Karl. Karl slips down, but Juwan Howard knocked it out of bounds. Couldn't hold it. So the Jazz get a break, but they've got only 2 seconds on the shot clock. And Karl Malone will inbound. Jazz lead 34-29. 2 seconds for a shot. Jazz line up 4 men across the baseline. From the right corner to the left corner. They scissor off. Looking for Starks. He's got him base right. Fought away shot up. Off the backboard. But over it out of bounds. It'll be Dallas ball. They did get a shot at it, however. With 2 seconds.
That last possession was probably the worst possession the Jazz have had all ball game long and did not get anything out of it. I think the spacing on that play wasn't very good. Mavericks only 39%. The Jazz at 40% so far in the ball game.
Nash with the ball. Steve Nash front court left side. Nash behind Michael Finley. Nash goes right. Nash dive in there. Pull up. 3-foot bank shot. Wouldn't go. Rebound. Oh, step time. Outlet to Stockton. Stock front court to the angle right. Stockton to the right corner to Russ. Ryan looks in. The crowd went over. Bradley on his back. Instead he'll hand to Stockton. Now the crowd on the right corner. The goal man. Crouching. Faking. Bradley's spread eagle with him. Crowd one bounce. Fake. Raise. Shot up. That won't go. Rebound. Michael Finley. Nice defense by Sean Bradley. And Finley front court. Finley up top. Finley yo-yos. Rush fronts him. Finley runs him down. That should be a charge. It is. Finley gets his first foul. It'll be Jazz basketball. With a lead of 5 and 3.5 minutes left to the half.
But the Mavericks don't look very good right now, and neither do the Jazz. I tell you, and Brian Russell, very good position defense there. We had square in front of Michael Finley, who wanted to spin back to the middle of the floor.
So Stockton works down the left side. Stockton looks. Tries to go inside the crowd. Kicked away by the Mavs. So Jazz get the ball back with 14 seconds on the shot clock. And Danielle Marshall get inbound front court left side. Danielle with 6 points in the game, and he has 6 rebounds as well. Marshall hands into Karl Malone. Hellman looks for Stockton. Nash fronts him. He'll hand to Stockton now. Stock drives base left underneath the plane of the board. Out front to Rush for 3. Shot good. Stockton to Russell. Bryant's first points. Stockton with 8 assists here in the first half. Jazz are up 37-29, the biggest lead. Nash front court. 3 minutes left to the half. Nash left side behind Finley. Nash all the way to the left lane. Russell with him this trip. As Stockton has to pick up on Finley. They go to Michael Finley, and they call Stockton for a holding foul. That's Stock's second foul. On the Jazz second of the quarter. We got a timeout. 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in the first half here at the Delta Center in Salt Lake City. It's the Utah Jazz 37. The Dallas Mavericks 29. We're in game 5. The winner moves on to San Antonio. It's Stockton feeds to Russ. The Jet will push him out. Arc and a Cowhide Grove hits home. We'll be right back. Jazz 52-14 in the record overall. The playoffs 78.8%. 5-1 the first round games. 5. All right, front court left. Nash. Nash fake right, go left to the base, loses control, saves it out front to him. Dwight Howard. Oh, that's offense to Dwight Howard. Down with Russell. Howard the foul. That's his third. And he's got them all here in the second quarter. So Howard and Nowitzki, the starting forwards, each had 3 fouls. Everything going the Jazz way. I
tell you, Steve Nash loses control of the ball, and there's Juwan Howard using that shoulder to create some space. Picks up his 3rd foul of the ball game. Down the left side, Stockton. Stockton wide left. Stockton behind Malone. Stockton left to right. Stockton. Bradley fouls him and drops right over him. Sean Bradley, his first foul. Dallas with 14 fouls. It'll be Jazz ball. Jazz have 3 block shots in the game, and Sean Bradley has 4 of his own. You know, John, boy, look how John came right to Sean Bradley's waist and right underneath his arm, boy, and his Greg Ostertag all alone underneath the basket. Would have been an easy 2. Coming out of the lineup, Juwan Howard, and Calvin Booth will check back in. Howard will leave with 3 fouls. One out front to Danielle. He'll hand to Stockton. And Stockton veers left. Steve Nash with him. Stockton behind Malone. Stockton left to right. Over the right corner. Russ for 3. He's alone. The shot good. Bill Russell. That's his second 3 of the game. And Stockton found him all alone. And Stockton with 9 assists. Maxwell drives. Stockton sticks it away. 4 steals for Stockton. Ahead of Malone. Hammer down. The Jazz are rolling. Utah up 42-29. A minute 55 seconds left to the half. Great defense by John Stockton. The steals, the strips, the assists. Great half. Nash over the left corner to Finley. Inside to go to Sean Bradley. Bradley, fake right, go left. Double pump. Push it up and in. Bradley gets his first 2 points. It's 42-31 Jazz. So front court Stockton. Stockton to the angle left. A minute and a half left.
here in the first half of play. Stockton behind Malone. Here's Bradley throwing Russell to the floor.
Absolutely, and he picks up his second foul, and Bradley still laying on the floor.
We're in the penalty, so Russ shoots 2 free throws.
I mean, he really had Brian Russell around the neck, sending him to the floor.
Russell with 2 3-pointers here in this second quarter.
And you see, this is what Vernon Maxwell likes to do. And you see John Bradley just pulls Brian Russell to the floor, and he goes down himself. Brian with 2 shots here.
So Russ to the line, and Brian, first free throw of the game is up and good. 7 for Russ. And he'll have another. 43-31, Jazz up. One more. Brian Russell. And it's good. Brought him down to the Michael Finley. 44-31 Jazz, matching their biggest lead of 13. Front court Finley. Russell looking at the 3-point line. Finley. Left side angle to Vernon Mad Maxwell. He'll drive across the middle. Running one-hander off the mark. Rebound down. Yeah, Marshall. Quickly to Stockton. Stockton with 9 assists and 4 steals. Stockton right side. Right corner Russ. Inside of Carl. Nice position. Booth on his back will pick up a foul. Carl shoots 2. Calvin Booth's first foul. Jazz completely controlling the game here in this second quarter.
Well, as long as the Mavericks continue to shoot as poorly as they're shooting right now, I tell you what, the Jazz are going to do just that.
So John Crotty will check in a moment for Stockton. An incredible half for Stockton without a point. He has assisted 9 times, as I mentioned, 4 steals. Doing the job at both ends and giving the Jazz this big lead. Here's the mailman at the line. The free throw, good. 13 for Kyle Menard. Stockholder tonight. Great job. But John Stockton gets the high five for the bench.
He has 2 fouls. John Crotty comes in. He's fresh, and he'll play this minute, the last minute of this first half. Keeps John Stockton from picking up his 3rd.
Coming up on the State Farm halftime report, we'll get you caught up on other action around the NBA. Steve Brown and Mark Eaton will break down the first half. Plus the boys on 1320 KFAN will have their unique NBA perspective. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Kyle Malone ready for a free throw. And the man puts it up. There it is. 14 for Kyle, 12 of them here in the second quarter. Jazz lead 46-31. Steve Nash front court out. They go to Michael Finley. Back to Nash. Nash down the baseline. Behind the plane of the board. Pass cross court. Knocked out of bounds by Kyle Malone. Now the Mavericks have 14 seconds for a shot. And there's 51 seconds left to the half. Now Finley will inbound. Michael Finley. Jazz have their biggest lead of the game here of 15. The ball lobbed out front to Bradley, right side. He'll hand back to Nash. Nash flick right with the left. Right side angle to Michael Finley. Finley with less only one bounce. Double pump. All the way 24.
Boy, what a play.
Finley with 13 points, 9 of his total in the second quarter. Finley's hit 6 of 9 shots. Russell left side. 46-33. Jazz up. John Crotty with the ball. 34 seconds left to the half. Crotty wide right. Crotty looking up top to the mailman. Bradley with it. Crowd jumps it up over him short. Rebound. Knocked out of bounds. We got a loose ball foul.
Pushed by Sean Bradley, I think.
Nope. They'll call it on Calvin Booth.
He pushed Daniel Marshall from underneath the basket there. And
Daniel shoots 2. Booth with his second foul. Jazz have only 2 fouls in the quarter. Dallas in the penalty. 24 seconds left to the half.
A little push in the back there by Calvin Booth. Just gets Daniel Marshall off balance so he could not rebound the play.
Marshall's free throw good. He has 7 points. David Benoit checks in. Carl Malone will get a rest with his 2 fouls. Nice quarter for Crowd. 12 points. He bounced back after playing only 3 minutes with a strained back in the first quarter. John Bradley will come out. Isley in. Bradley with 2 fouls. It has 4 block shots with a couple of points. The mailman 14 and 12 in the second quarter. Here's Danielle for 1 more. That's good. 8 points for Danielle. Marshall with 7 rebounds along with 8 points. 48-33 Jazz. Steve Nash front court left side. Down Crotty right with him. Nash on a yo-yo out of three-point range. Nash backs it up. Nash advances. Crowder there. Nash drives face left. Goes around the plane of the board, and Crowder will get a foul. Riding along, John Crowder's first. Jazz third foul.
And that's the first in the last 2 minutes.
Nice. Starks will check in, and Benoit will come out. So to inbound Michael Finley, we got 6 seconds left here in the first half. No one wants to inbound. Finally, Maxwell will handle it. For the Mavericks, front court left side. Running Maxwell. He'll allow him to Nash. Cross court right to go to Isley. Faking, drive the middle. One-hander on the run off the mark. That's the top rebounds and a half is over. And the Jazz fight back to take the big lead. And they'll go to the locker room up by 15. Reminder, stay tuned for the State Farm. The Jazz will have possession. Ryan Russell will Stockton in the backcourt. Potter sits in there. So Russ will inbound to Stockton. Welcome back to Jazz basketball. Stock front court right side. Wide right to Brian Russell. Russ holding high. To Kyle Malone on the angle right. Back to Russell. Three-point range over the right corner to Kyle Malone. To Stockton cutting in. Back behind. Score. Stockton. His first two of the game. The Jazz have the biggest lead. 50-33. Nash front court. Steve Nash. Wide left to Michael Finley. Cross court right to Dirk Nowitzki. Dirk right to the left. Go hand to Nash. Nash out of three-point range. Behind Dirk Nowitzki looking for running room. He'll come back left to right. He'll fire a three down the barrel. Won't go. Rebound knocked to the floor. And a foul will be charged as Dirk Nowitzki hit the foul. And Daniel Marshall gets his first foul of the game. Jazz first foul of the quarter.
This is where you don't want to happen here. At the long-range jump shots, you don't want the Mavericks to get the inside position here. And here, Dirk Nowitzki does get sandwiched between Karl Malone and Daniel Marshall.
Steve Nash front court with Stockton on it. Nash straight away. Players at the floor, Michael Finley, and Daniel gets another foul. That's his second in about 3 seconds of play. So 2 team fouls on the Jazz. And the Mavericks will put it in play right side front court. 50-33, Utah with the lead. Finley looks for Nash. He'll go into him out front right side. Stockton bouncing there. Nash holds. Back toward it. Dirk. He hooks it up. This is at his foul. Had a perfect play and put it up to the left hand. The Jazz foul, stop the field goal.
That's 3 fouls, very quick fouls here on Daniel Marshall trying to stop Dirk Nowitzki.
So on the line, Dirk, who had 7 points in the first half. His free throw good. So he has 8 points. We played 51 seconds and Daniel with 3 fouls. 51 seconds of play. 1 more free throw. That's good. Dirk with 9. Nowitzki 6 for 6 from the free throw line. 50-35 Jazz up. And Stockton with the ball. John over his right side front court. Stockton bounces to Russ on the right wing. Russ up top to Kyle. The mailman loses control, picks it up at the top of the circle. He'll hold. Looking and hands back to Stockton. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Low to Potter. Center paint. Jump hook. Down the rim. Wouldn't go. Rebound Michael Finley for the Mavericks. Michael front court left side. Finley to Nash, right side wide to Dirk Nowitzki. Dirk to the right left, open for 3, off the mark, rebound long to Russ. Russell waits for Stockton. And they'll hand to John back court. Stockton across midcourt right to left. Stockton out on the left wing. Stockton looking into Malone. Now Kyle sets a screen, Stockton up to right. Over the right corner to Russ. He'll take it from 20 out. Shots good. Russell with 10 points in the game. Stockton with 10 assists, 52-35. The front court Nash, wide left to Michael Finley. Finley, yo-yoing out of three-point range. Finley fakes. Now to Dirk Nowitzki, low block. Picked up by Russell. Cross court Nash open, faking the 3. Drive to the middle. Underneath the goal to Juwan Howard. Back down, OP and a foul call. Holding Paradis.
This might be on Brian Russell from the backside.
No. Paradis. That's his second.
Really? Boy.
Paradis with their second. Jazz have their 4th foul. And we played 2 minutes and 6 seconds. Juwan Howard, free throw. He has 12. Howard for 1 more. And Juwan ready Juwan Howard has 13. The Mavericks with 4 points in the quarter, all free throws. Stockton with the ball. John veers left. 52-37 Jazz. Wide left to Danielle. Marshall holds on. Stockton cuts by. Danielle looks into Malone and cuts low. Marshall holds. Now to Carl on the left corner underneath the Stockton. He'll take it out front to Rush for another three. Couldn't go. Rebound long to Steve Nash. Nash front court left side. Nash left to right. Nash all the way to the baseline right. Drive under the plane of the board. Comes out left side. Over the left corner to Dirk Nowitzki. He'll put up a three-pointer and it's good. Nowitzki, he has 12. That's his second three-pointer of the game. Utah up 52-40. John Stockton right side. Up top, OP with right through his legs. Juwan Howard picks it up. Ahead to Nash. Nash lines it high over the left side to Juwan Howard. Jazz get back defensively. Wide left over to Dirk Nowitzki. Got him a Stockton on the mismatch. The 7-footer backs him in. Dirk goes face left. Go to the hoop, flips it up. And a blocking foul and over to Paladins. Billy Sloan over the charge on the call.
And why it would not be, I don't know. Olin Polynice had plenty of time to get there. And he must have been late. You can see he's right there. Why was that a blocking foul? I have no idea. Other than they didn't want to call the fourth foul there on Dirk Nowitzki. He was definitely there.
Free throw good by Dirk. He's got 13. 7 consecutive free throws he's made. Nowitzki for one more. And that's good. So Dirk has 14 points. He has scored 7 here in this third quarter with 3 minutes of play. 52-42. Stockton wide right to Russ. Bryant holding. Now to Karl Malone on the angle right. And as bodies collide as they cut across the middle. And a whistle and a foul. And it's on Dirk Nowitzki. He thought it had gone the other way. That's his 4th foul.
Dirk Nowitzki is definitely him.
So he has 4. Don Nelson going crazy after the rest. And he thought the call had gone the other way. As did Nowitzki as the foul was committed. Dirk clapped his hands and started the other way.
This, I tell you, because it's just payback because he definitely charged into Olin Polynice.
Bought him out of Stockton left side. Jazz by 10. Stockton wide left. Stockton yo-yos. Nash with him. Karl Malone the screen. Stockton back to Karl. Base left. The drive under. Flip it out. Couldn't go. Rebound. Sean Bradley. Outlet over to Juwan Howard. He'll lead it to Nash down the right side. Steve Nash right to left. Nash dribble. Drive under to the baseline left. He'll back it out to the left corner. Steve Nash continues to dribble. And Russ knocks it away. Nash gets it back. 10 seconds for a shot for Dallas. Nash to the left corner. Nash to the base left. Nash drives down the middle to Howard. He turns in. Put it up and score. And he pushed off there with the left arm as he put the shot over the right.
He definitely wiped him away, that's for sure.
He has 15 points, 52-44. Jazz with the lead. 8 minutes left, third quarter. Stockton, right corner to Russ. Back to Stockton underneath, and the ball knocked free and out of bounds into the Jazz ball. But the Mavericks making a move. They were down 15. They're now trailed by 8. Now to inbound, Dirk Nowitzki. Ballboy comes out to mop up the floor underneath the hoop. And Russell's pass knocked out of bounds by Michael Finley a moment ago. Nash wants to try it on his backside.
Howard eyes it up. He's going to replace Steve Nash.
Nash appears to be slightly injured there as he will come out. So to inbound, Karl Malone, the 4-man lineup across the baseline. They'll go right wing over to Russ. Bryant again to Karl Malone in the right corner. Bradley out on him. Karl holds. Bellman faking. One bounce, fake. Put the shot up. Foul on Sean Bradley. As the Bellman got him to commit himself, he went in the air, and Karl ducked under his arm and drew the foul. He'll shoot 2. Karl Malone with 14 points.
And you see, step back move, gets Sean Bradley to commit, and then goes on to shoot the basketball, drawing the contact first. And shot blockers, you can get them up in the air. Nice, strong pump fakes. You can get a shot blocker up in the air.
Karl Malone now for 2. The first free throw on the way and good. 15 for the Mailman. Karl's 3 for 3 from the free throw line. He'll have another. Karl Malone ready at the line. 7:46 left out here in the third quarter. Karl's second free throw. That's up to the right hand and good. 16 for the Mavericks. 54-44. Jazz hold the lead. Michael Finley front court. Michael pick up the Russ to the angle right. Dirk Nowitzki. Marshall out on him. Wide right to Finley. Finley backs and dribble up. Now fake right dribble left to the free throw line. Double pump all the way 16-footer. Good. Finley with 15 in the game. That is 54-46 Jazz. Stockton right side to the front court. On the right wing to Russ. Bryant holding. Karl Malone goes low. Russell takes it up top to Stockton. Now the crowd underneath. Crowd there. Shot wouldn't go. Crowd again. Wouldn't go. Rebound, Juwan Howard. Outlet to Michael Finley. Finley front court left side. Over the left side angle to Dirk Nowitzki. One bounce. Fires it up. Back to Danielle Marshall. Grab up Malone. Down the left side to Russell. Russell. Left corner to Danielle Marshall. Marshall inside of the mailman. Karl fires up top to Russ. Russell cross court left to Karl. The mailman goes low to Danielle. Dirk Nowitzki with him with 4 fouls. Danielle turns up around the rim. It's good. Danielle Marshall. He has 10 points. Jazz lead 56-46. That's going it down. Michael Finley. Finley front court straight away. Finley to Dirk Nowitzki to the angle right. One bounce. 20-footer by Dirk. Off the iron. Rebound. Karl Malone to Russell to Stockton. Stockton right side front court. John wide right parallel with the free throw line. Underneath, he's got his man there. And it's Karl who lays it up and in. Beautiful feed. Stockton with 11 assists. With an assist and 2 points in the 2 assists in the quarter. Found Patanese underneath on the last play to force the Dallas timeout. Steve Nash. Nash, everybody hops up top. Stockton punches. Nash, fake right, go left. Nash to the corner. Back out front left to Finley. Stockton jumps out on him. Finley looking up at the clock. Raises from 20 out. His jumper good. So Michael Finley has 17. 58-48 Jazz. Stock front court. Stockton right side. He'll bounce wide right to Russ. Bryant holds. Bryant looking. Karl Malone slips in low. Russell holds high. Now the crowd over the right corner. 8 seconds for a shot. Karl one bounce. Quick jumper for Curry. Off the mark. Tucked in by Patanese. OP with 12 points. 60-48. Utah with the lead. Patanese 5 out of 9 for the field and a couple of free throws. Nash front court. Nash straight away. Jazz lead 60-48. Wide left to Finley. Michael Finley raises for the jumper for 20. In and out. Rebound Stockton. Down Stockton front court. Stock right side. Stockton holds. Inside low. He's got Karl shot up. Back to the foul. The shot double. So Karl Malone will shoot 2 free throws.
John Bradley now with 4 fouls. And this the quick hitter. And this we saw John Stockton and Karl Malone. We've seen them anyway do this forever. And this is a quick hitter. Karl Malone getting great position right off the secondary break. And Sean Bradley on his back draws a foul. He'll go to the free throw line. Those quick hitters catch the defense napping a lot of times, and you're able to get some easy points.
Karl Malone's free throw. No good. He'll have another. That's the first miss for Karl. He had hit 4 in a row on the free throw line. Mailman for one more. He's 6 for 19 for the field. He has 6 rebounds. Karl's second free throw on the way. Oh, that's good. 17 for the Mailman. 61-48. Jazz up. Michael Finley front court. 5 minutes left. Third quarter. Right side angle to Dirk Nowitzki. Dirk goes back to Finley on the right wing. Danielle Woodley, Finley, pick right to left. Pulls up the paint, spins it over to Juwan Howard. Back to Finley. Reset. Finley backs up. Finley double pump, far away, force an 18-footer. It goes in. Michael Finley, who has 19 points for Dallas. And it's 61-50. Jazz with the lead. Finley's hit 9 out of 13. And a bunch of tough shots. Here down on the base right, OP. Back to Karl up top. 20-footer by Malone. He's up in the end. Wouldn't go. Danielle got a hand on it. And he commits a foul coming over the top. That's 4 fouls on Marshall. All of them here in the third quarter. 4 fouls.
Well, Michael Finley making the tough shots. There's nothing you can do about this. I mean, you make him make the tough shots, and he's able to do it. 19 points rather for Michael Finley in the ball game, and half of those have been tough shots.
On the line, Finley. We're in the penalty. John Starks will replace Bob Hill. Russ will move to the forward. Finley hits the free throw. He has 20. Finley with 7 1/4. He'll have another free throw. New Skin Enterprises and his company's Big Planet New Skin Affirmative. Proud sponsors of the Utah Jazz Dancers since 1992. Finley, one more. He has the free throw. Good. He has 21. Stockton front court. Jazz with a 9-point lead. Stockton doubled up. Wide right to Starks. John Starks holding on. Straight away to the mailman up top. Cross court left to Russ. He'll square away. 20-foot and it's good. Brian Bryant. He's got 12. 63-52. Utah with the lead.
Great release there by Brian Russell. He caught, squared up. His shoulders were square to the basket, knocked down the jump shot.
Dirk Nowitzki right side with the ball. Dirk holding. Nowitzki down low right. He'll go to Michael Finley. Finley back to the paint. Double pump. Nice pass underneath to Juwan Howard, but it's not free. And it'll go after it. Knocked out of bounds by Dallas Jack basketball. So Utah with a lead of 11 in possession with 3:45 remaining now here in the third quarter of play. The fans buzzing here in the third period. So Karl Malone will come back to inbound. And he'll hand to John Stockton. Stockton front court left side. Stockton holds. Wide left to Russ. Ryan holding on up top to OP. Out of east. Takes a pass inside. Right side to Stockton. Stockton behind Malone. Stockton looking. Foul roll. Stop rolls. Cross court in the left corner. He's got Starks for a three-pointer. They won't go. Up and over the backboard out of bounds. But Steve Nash pulls Karl Malone to the floor. He and Juwan Howard both right there. So the mailman who had the inside track.
This is going to be 5 fouls, I think, on Juwan Howard. I mean, he really hooks Karl Malone. Watch this. And throws Karl to the floor. Karl's trying to get the position, and there it is. He sends Karl Malone right down to the floor. 5 fouls now. 4 fouls, rather, on Juwan Howard.
Ball into Stockton. Stockton out front left. Up top to go to OP. Pottleby's holding to Stockton wide left. Stockton looks inside of Russ. Russ yo-yos. Pottaway, bank shot, no. Rebound, Finley. Michael Finley. Hurry into the front court left side. Finley holds on up top to Bradley to the angle right. Juwan Howard. Down on the low block to Dirk Nowitzki. Dirk. Cross court left to Juwan Howard. He's open. Doesn't take it. The drive of the paint. Now force it out. Wouldn't go. Tipped up by Bradley. Rebound up to Karl Malone. Now to Stockton. Jazz run. Stockton down court. Stockton pulls out. Left corner to Starks. He's all alone. Jumper on the way. No. Rebound Michael Finley. Finley front court for the Mavericks. Finley down the right side. Finley out of the three-point range. He'll put it up for 3. Good. Unbelievable shooting by Michael Finley. He has 24 points, 11 here in the third quarter. 63-55. Jazz with the lead.
You don't relax when Michael Finley has the basketball in his hands. Brian Russell standing straight up instead of getting out on it.
Starks with the ball, wide right. John Starks behind Malone. Starks out of three-point range. Now the crowd, a low block. Dirk Nowitzki on his back. He shovels to Stockton. It's knocked away. Picked up by Michael Finley. Dallas Montgomery. Finley, right side of Nice for a three-pointer. Wouldn't go. Dirk Nowitzki rebound. And a loose ball foul on Dirk Nowitzki. Coming over the top. John Nelson can't believe it. Or can I? Dirk Nowitzki will get the foul. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. What a break for the Jazz. That's 5 fouls on Nowitzki. So Finley brought it down. They got a timeout. Finley looks in and takes a shot, and they call a foul on Nowitzki a moment ago. 63-55 Jazz. Jazz lead 63-55. We got a minute and 56 seconds left, third quarter. Nash a moment ago with an outside shot. Nowitzki comes across for the rebound. Starks in front of him. Nowitzki had the ball, and Starks, in my opinion, bailed out a good play to draw the foul. Boy, chaos here.
Well,
they cannot believe it, or I.
Well, the only argument you have here is he had the basketball before the bump, but you can't argue the fact that he did bumping from the backside.
That's a nice play by Starks. He just dove out of bounds, in my opinion. But it went the Jazz way, and that's what counts. Well, the Jazz go to the free throw line. Free throws for Starks.
The great thing about that is Hugh Evans and myself saw it the same way.
Starks to the free throw line. He gets 2 free throws. Nowitzki gets his 5th foul on the play. A backbreaker for the Dallas Mavericks. Starks to the free throw line. So Calvin Booth replaces Dirk Nowitzki. The free throw good by Starks. That's his 3rd point. Down for one more. Jazz by 9, looking to make it 10. Both teams are in the penalty. Starks ready. The free throw is good. So for John Starks, play number 4. 65-55 Jazz. Steve Nash. Hippity hops front court. Crotty in there to guard him. Crotty replacing Stockton. Right side to Juwan Howard. Juwan, couple of bounces straight away. Howard holds on. Over the right corner to Steve Nash. Nash fake right, go left. Nash to the free throw line. Nash peels left. In the air. He gets lost it, gets it back. Out front to Finney, has to throw it up. And the 24-second clock's got him. Jamal did not hit the rim. Jazz basketball.
Great defense there by John Crotty and John Starks. They end up switching on the play with John Starks sliding across the lane on Steve Nash.
Crotty, front court right side. John Crotty. Wide right over to Starks. Crotty cuts through. Up top to the mailman. Crowd holds high. Cross court left. Crotty. We got a whistle. We got a foul. Steve Nash. And for Nash, that's his 2nd foul. Free throws coming. So both teams in that penalty, as I mentioned, are going to the free throw line. Brian Russell. Nash has not scored a point. He had 27 on Tuesday in Dallas. Had an outstanding game, but yet with nothing here tonight, he's 0 for 7 from the field.
And I really thought that he was one of the key players in this basketball game for the Dallas Mavericks.
Russell's free throw is good. So Brian Russell with 13, 5 1/4. Got all these points in the middle 2 quarters. 66-55. And Russ for one more. Missed this one. Got a rebound picked off by Sean Bradley. And he'll hand to Steve Nash. Nash front court. Falls down with the ball. Gets loose. They tie him up. Jump ball. A jump ball. And Nash gets up and Paulise over his back. And OP does a hot stop to get away. And we'll have a jump at midcourt. Boy, it's a nice game for Olden Paradise.
Yeah, he really is having a nice game. He stepped out there in front of Steve Nash. Steve Nash tried to put the brakes on and change directions. And they're going to say jump ball between John Crotty and Steve Nash.
They'll jump it at midcourt. Nash gets the tip of Carmelo, slaps it back to Russ, out of Crotty. So John Crotty, right side front court. Crotty, yo-yo. Crotty has it knocked away, and a foul is going to be charged again here. Free throws for John Crotty. And Michael Finley upset with this call, along with Steve Nash.
The trap was on there, and they caused John Crotty to change direction. And once he changes direction, here comes Steve Nash. I'm sorry, Michael Finley catches him right across the arm.
Crotty shoots 2. The left-hander puts it up and in. Crotty, a very steady player at both ends of the court. One more free throw for the left-hander. Up and good. Down Crotty. Jazz leads 68-55. A minute left, 3rd quarter. Stockton enjoys a rest on the bench. Wide left, Finley over to Nash. Nash left to right, Starks out on him. He'll lie back to Finley in the left corner. Michael Finley back it in. Starks reaching in, and Crotty behind him, and a foul charge to Crotty. That's his 2nd foul. So free throws for Michael Finley. A 13-point lead for the Jazz. 47 seconds left, 3rd quarter.
Well, they wanted to create this matchup problem here. You can tell when Steve Nash, and this is something that the coaching staff was concerned with, when Steve Nash and Michael Finley play the 2-man game, how effective they can be.
Finley's free throw good. He has 25, 12 1/4. Well, for the Peakers performance, choose 9 Olympic spring water. First and first to every athletic event. Finley hits both free throws. He has 26, half of them in the 3rd quarter. And it's 68-57. Jazz with a lead. Crotty right side front court. Waits for the double. Straight away to Russ. Russell wide left over to Starks. John Starks back straight away to Russ. Russ fake. Drive to the middle. Down he goes. Over the left side to Starks. A 3-pointer good. John Starks. Starks with 7 points. Jazz biggest this lead. 71-57 here in the third. Finley to the floor. And somebody not Paladis right there to get a jump. What do we got? A timeout taken by Dallas. Called before the timeout.
Juwan Howard right in the official's ear. Free throw line extended.
So we got a timeout. 20 seconds. We'll keep it here. Brought to you by Jiffy Lube. Shop by any participating Utah Jiffy Lube and enter to win a fishing trip for two in Alaska with Karl Malone. Jazz had a 15-point lead at the half. Dallas cut it to 8. Jazz have got it back to 14 here with 21 seconds left in the third.
This last bucket here, this is a play. Brian Russell just loses balance and just flips it back to John Starks for another three-point try. He's had about 2 or 3 in the ball game. That's his first make. And then Finley just losing his footing. And then the tie-up here, they're trying to tie him up anyway. And Juwan Howard calls a timeout. Free throw line extended. The official out on the floor recognized that and gave him the timeout.
Jazz break the huddle.
The Jazz 4 for 10 from the three-point line for 40%. The Mavericks have only the Mavericks 4 for 10. The Jazz are 3 for 7. The Mavericks are averaging 21.5 three-point attempts a ball game, but they've only been able to muster up 10 so far this game.
Michael Finley to inbound right side. Danny Manning will check in for the Jazz, and Karl Malone will get a rest. Finley will inbound. Hard to say, Karl Malone cannot come in the game, perhaps.
Yeah, he was not at the scores table.
So Danny Manning will have to come back. Karl Malone will get back out on the court. Now Michael Finley to inbound. Finley to Nash. Nash backs it out near midcourt. Nash picked up by Crotty. Free throw line to the angle left over to Juwan Howard. Howard isolated with Bress on him. Juwan Howard holds on. 5 seconds for a shot. Out front to Nash. 4 seconds. 3 to Booth. Angle left. 12-footer off the front of the iron. Rebound back to Juwan Howard. He puts an air ball up. And Starks has got it. Starks out left to Crotty. The quarter's over. As the Jazz play sharp defense going down the wall in the third quarter. And they'll take a 14-point lead to the fourth quarter in the deciding game here. Coming back with 12 minutes left in the game. It's Utah 71. Dallas 57. We'll be right back. Mark Cuban, a dejected young man, watching the game as we go to the fourth quarter. Ball inbound of Steve Nash. Nash front court left. Up top to Finley. Finley behind Calvin Booth. Finley drives right side. Go to the base. Fought away 15-footer. That won't go. Rebound tipped over by Booth. But it goes out of bounds. They'll give it back to Dallas. Last touch by the Jazz. Mavericks will inbound out of the left corner with Finley to handle. A 14-point Jazz lead. The winner goes on to San Antonio. Ball out front to Juwan Howard straight away. Danny Manning guards him. Back to Steve Nash. Nash flips it to Juwan Howard. He'll run to the alley. Paladis gets in front of him. He bounces it up and in. Paladis hits the deck, and they're going to call a foul on Danny Manning. Danny Manning from the backside. Manning's third foul. Juwan Howard has 17 points. He'll get a free throw. 71-59 Jazz. And Danny got just a little too far extended away from the basket there, trying to stretch Steve Nash out so John Crotty could catch up and defend. And then fouls him from the backside. Howard free throw good. He has 18. So it's 71-60. Jazz with the lead, and John Stockton with the ball. Stockton right side over to Starks. Starks on the right wing. Up top to Danny Manning. Manning to the angle left. Stockton's back in the lineup. Stockton to the free throw line. Jumper 15-footer. It's good. John Stockton. Yes, 4 points. 11 assists, 4 steals. 73-60 Jazz. Nash front court. Nash down low left to Dirk Nowitzki. Dirk puts it on the floor. Dirk backs in. Cross court to Booth. Deep and lean. Shot of Canada goes. Wouldn't go. It rolls off. And a foul to Paladis, his fourth. Olin Paladis using the body underneath as Calvin Booth was trying to shoot the basketball going across the center. Sends him off balance. But you can see the Jazz trying to double team Dirk Nowitzki on the low block and force him to give up the basketball. Booth for 2. Booth looking for his first point of Jazzy will have another. The Mavericks 18 out of 21 at the free throw line. Jazz are 16 of 18. One more for Calvin Booth. Big left-hander takes his time at the line. Free throw, good.
And that's the first point off the bench for the Dallas Mavericks. Obviously, Calvin Booth and Vernon Maxwell have all played.
Right corner, Starks. Starks straight away to Stockton. He's open, doesn't take it. Cross court to Russ. The fake, step inside, 16-footer. Good. Stockton to Russell. Brian Russell with 15. Jazz up 75-61. Front court, Nash. Nash straight away. Stockton with him. Nash to Dirk Nowitzki on the angle right. Back out front to Nash. Quickly back to Dirk. Backs in. Turn. Leap and leaves. Back and score. Nowitzki. He has 16 for the Mavericks. 75-63. Jazz hold the lead. Stockton right side front court. He'll lob it in the right corner to Starks. Back out front to Stockton. Cross court to Russ. He'll take it from 20 out. Shot in and out. Rebound Calvin Booth. Over to Steve Nash. Nice front court. Nice pick to the defenders. He'll go to the hole. The foul. John Starks reaching. Starks' first foul. The Jazz pick up their third foul of the quarter. Mavericks yet to commit a foul. They played a minute and 52 seconds of the fourth.
The same thing happened there in the third period. The Jazz picked up some very early fouls there with Daniel Marshall picking up all four of his fouls in that third period. But the Jazz were still able to maintain, and the Mavericks end up picking up a ton of fouls themselves.
Karl Malone back in. Danny Manning comes out for the Jazz. Steve Nash with the ball. Stockton knocks it free, but Nash retrieves it. Nash comes back left side. Behind Juwan Howard. Nash yo-yos. Back to Juwan, base left. Two-footer, a little long. Rebound tip in the air. Russ has got it. A hit to Stockton. Stockton down the left side. Stockton wide left. Stockton looks over the left corner to Starks. He'll lob over the top to Carr's got a quick shot up. Good goal. Rebound Dirk Nowitzki. Dirk front court left side of Nash. Nash left to right to Finley. Pick a three. Finley pass. Stockton over the ball. Stockton with a scramble. Nash. They go left baseline to Juwan Howard. Howard backs in. Wide left to Nash. Three-pointer by Nash. Good. Way out on the left side. Steve Nash gets his first points of the game on a three-pointer. So it's 75-66. Jazz with the lead. Stockton front court left. Stockton wide left, parallel over the free throw line. Stockton over the left corner to Starks. They take one bounce, cross court to Russ. Base right, Potter-East, 10 feet away. Fake, dive under, leap and lane. Oh, that's the easy one. Rebound long. Stockton's got it in the far quarter. John Stockton, fresh time on the clock. 9 minutes left of the game. Stock back to that. Jazz lead by 9. Stockton wide right. Stockton behind Malone. Carl releases. Stock holds. Stockton looks. Now to Carl. Over the right corner. He'll fake right. Drive left. Reach back to the right hand. A shot up. Couldn't go. Rebound to Juwan Howard. And Stockton knocks it away. And they'll call a foul on Stockton. So John gets his third foul. And the Jazz have 14 fouls here in the fourth quarter. Timeout. Michael Finley will handle. Finley, front court. Starks with it. Finley to Dirk Nowitzki on the angle left up top. Dirk holds on. Again to Finley in the left corner. Finley behind Dirk Nowitzki. Finley left to right. Backs up for 20. The shot no good. Rebound to Calvin Booth. Out front to Nash. Cross court left. Finley for three. Shot good. Michael Finley. He has 29 points. And his third three-pointer of the game for Michael Finley. 75-69 Jazz. Mavericks fight back. They looked at Carl. They got him underneath. Put it up back to Calvin Booth. Picked up by Steve Nash. Nash front court. Nash drives to the free throw line and backs it out wisely to the right side. Nash to the right baseline. Holds. Wide right to Dirk Nowitzki. Stockton with him on a mismatch. Dirk backs him in. And Stockton will call for a hold. So free throws for Dirk Nowitzki. We're in the penalty. He could get the Mavericks to within 4 points.
Unbelievable that this team, you know they're going to make a run. The Jazz just tried to limit these runs. See John reaching. That's really couldn't tell where the foul was at there. I mean, what the official saw that would give John Stockton his fourth foul.
Dirk's free throw. Good. Nowitzki has 17. Danny Manning replaces Ostertag. So the Jazz We'll come back with Donyell Marshall. The 3M company will be up front. Manning, Marshall, and Malone. Backcourt, Russell and Stockton. Well, the 5th annual Jazz Dancer Clinics will be held this June. Call 325-2552 for more information. Nowitzki hits another. Dirk with 18. 75-71. Jazz hold on. Stockton right side. O'Doubleday now single coverage. Wide right to Russ. Ryan holds. Up top to Karl Malone. Juwan Howard with him. Mailman to the angle left. Stockton inside to go to Danny Manning. Double pump, leap and lean. Shot block for Booth. And picked up by Calvin Booth. Outlet to Steve Nash. Nash right side. Nash hands back to Dirk Nowitzki. Cross court left. Finley. Finley drive. Go to the hoop. Leap and lean. Bank it in. Michael Finley with 31 points. 75-73. Jazz lead down to 2. Wide right, Russell. Russell holds. Right corner to Stockton. Stockton looks to Malone. He's got him low. Out front, Russ. Cross court left, Donyell. Marshall holding. 7 minutes left in the game. 6 seconds for a shot. Marshall forces it left. Won't go. Rebound to Mailman. Up and in. Karl Malone. He has 19. 77-73. In favor of Jazz.
You know, that was a big basket there. The Jazz just need try to take the momentum out of the Dallas Mavericks right now. Put a stop to Michael Finley.
Finley wide left for the ball. Finley looking for the shot. Finley faking, driving off left side. Backs up, 16-footer. Misses. Rebound. Calvin Booth had it. Dropped it. They dive on it. Juwan Howard flips it over the left corner to Finley. Out front, Nowitzki for 3. Misses. Rebound. Calvin on Juwan Howard. Howard to Dirk Nowitzki. Right side of Nash. 3-pointer up. Good. Steve Nash. Nash with 6 points. 2 threes here in the 4th quarter for Nash. Jazz lead is 1 point. 77-76. What a comeback. And finally the Jazz get a timeout. A 20-second timeout brought to you by Jiffy Lube. Stockton left side. 6 minutes left in the game. Stockton behind Malone. Stockton looks to Karl. He'll take it to him on a low block to the angle left. Finley on him on a mismatch. Karl backs him in. Turn around and score. The Mailman. He's got 21. Jazz up 79-76. Michael Finley front court. Finley straight away. Finley to Dirk Nowitzki on the angle left. Dirk holds. Back to Finley in the left corner. Finley yo-yos. Finley in 3-point range. Finley raises, 20-footer. Wouldn't go. Rebound, Calvin Booth again. Back to Nash for 3. Wouldn't go. Rebound, Danny Manning. Manning fouled by Calvin Booth.
Finally, they get a foul here in the 4th quarter. That's the first foul in the 4th quarter for the Dallas Mavericks with 5:19 left in the ball game.
Booth with 5 rebounds gets the foul, his 3rd. And the Jazz will put it in play with a 3-point lead. But what a rally by Dallas. And then Karl Malone getting that field goal underneath.
Well, those jump shots dictate long rebounds, and that's where they're coming from.
Stockton left side. Stockton doubled up right at midcourt as he's into the front court. They're going down the left side, and he's pushed out of bounds. And another foul. And that'll be on Calvin Booth as well. His 4th. So the Jazz will put it in play. Mavericks with 2 team fouls. Donyell Marshall to inbound. They'll hand to Stockton. Out front left. Up top to Karl. Left baseline to Donyell. Crashes into Finley. Charging foul. Donyell Marshall has 5 fouls. Mavericks with the ball.
You know, this is a situation where you take your time. I mean, you got Michael Finley on you. You don't need to go through him. You just take your time, and you're able to jump right over the top of it.
Nash with the ball straight away for the Dallas Mavericks. 79-76, Jazz with the lead. Nash, right side angle to Finley. He'll fake. 1 bounce. Cross court left to Calvin Booth. Left corner to go to Juwan Howard. Howard backs his way in on Karl Malone. In the paint, fake, turn left, puts it up, too flat. Rebound, Calvin Booth had it. But Danny Manning steals it away. Now to Stockton. Stockton front court right side. Stockton wide right. Stockton looking in. He'll go to Karl Malone. And the ball was kicked. So 15 on the shot clock, and the Jazz will put it in play. 4.5 minutes left in the game. 79-76 Jazz. Dallas getting looks here late, but have not been able to hit the last 4 or 5 shots.
Well, the Jazz are going to have to do a better job on the boards, that's for sure, from this point on.
Stockton to the right corner to Manning. Manning cross court to Danielle. Left corner, Russ. Make a 3. Drive. Back out front to Danielle. 3-pointer by Danielle. No. Rebound long. Nash has got it. Steve Nash. Back court with it for the Mavericks. They cross court straight away. Nash to the angle left. He'll go to Dirk Nowitzki. Dirk holds on. Wide left to Nash, behind Nowitzki. Dirk, now Nash backs up, 3-pointer, good! That powers to score! Steve Nash with 3 threes, all in the 4th quarter, and we're tied at 79. Stockton right side, Stock holds, wide right to Russell. Russ slides over the top, Crowell's got it, lay it up, and score the goal! The ball man delivers again. He's got 23. Jazz lead 81-79. What a finish! 3 minutes and 37 seconds left in the game. Nice front court. Nice behind Dirk Nowitzki. Nice left side. Back to Dirk. He'll take a 3. In and out. Rebound. Picked up by Calvin Booth. He hands back to Michael Finley. Straight away to Steve Nash. Nash behind Dirk. Nash drive to the middle. Pulls up. He falls down out of bounds. What about Cleveland Jazz ball? It is. Jazz basketball. As Nash lost it.
He looks at his teammates and says, hey, my fault, my fault. But boy, is he a penetrator. I mean, he goes 90 miles an hour, keeps that dribble alive until he can find an open shot.
Russell with the ball left side. Jazz by 2. Left corner to Stockton. Stockton looks. Calvin goes low. Stockton goes to him. The mailman on the angle left. Crowell, one down. Fought away jumper. Puts it up the end. Almost goes, but he's fouled on the shot. By Juwan Howard. He's out of here. Or 5. 5 on Howard.
No, he has 5.
He has 5. Nowitzki has 5. We got a timeout. And the mailman will get 2 free throws. 2 minutes and 59 seconds left in the game. Utah 81. Dallas 79. Well, the Jazz lead by 2, and Karl Malone will be at the free throw line. He'll have 2 free throws coming. We're down to 2:59 left. And the Jazz in the last 2 years have been in the 5th game, and they've been dandies. Vlade Divac misses a hook shot that could have won the game for Sacramento. And the Jazz went to overtime and won it by 7. As Vlade threw it wide of the hoop. And then against Seattle, the rifleman, Chuck Person, had a 3-pointer. And the ball kicked away, and the Jazz survived it and got another win in the final seconds of the game as Providence kissed the floor. And here they lead by 2, and Karl can make it 4.
Yeah, this is going down the wire again. It looks like here 2:59 here left in the ball game, and what a comeback the Dallas Mavericks have made here in this 4th quarter. 3 3-point shots there by Steve Nash.
Here's Karl's first free throw. And he missed it. We'll have another. 81-79. Jazz hold the lead. 2 minutes and 59 seconds left. One team goes home. The other one goes to San Antonio. Karl Malone ready. Second free throw. That's good. Karl with 24. Now the Jazz have a 3-point lead. Michael Finley with the ball. Finley, front court straight away. Russell waits for him. Finley, yo-yo. To the angle left to Steve Nash. Nash holds. Stockton guards him. Nash behind Finley. Nash to the corner. Back wide left to Finley. 5 seconds for a shot. 4, 3. Finley in trouble. 2 seconds. They leave him. He shoots. He scores. They left him alone. And they had him trapped with 1 second on the shot clock, and he makes it.
Unbelievable.
And Dallas is within a point. 82-81. Another 3. Down low, that Karl Malone. Karl Malone with the ball. Underneath to Danielle. Put it up. Block the goal. That could be goaltending. And they're going to call a foul. And they say no. A foul on Finley, I believe.
Michael Finley a moment ago was trapped. I mean, he was dead to the right here, but John Stockton and John leaves him and gives him the clear path to shoot the basketball.
That was a 2-pointer by Finley. Jazz by 1, and here's Danielle. He misses. Danielle, who had 2 for 2 at the line, misses the front end. He'll have another. 2 minutes and 16 seconds left in the game. One more. That's good. Danielle with 11. 83-81 Jazz. Michael Finley with the ball to the front court. Finley straight away. Picked up by Russell. Finley looking to Nash. Can't find him. Right side of Dirk Nowitzki. Now to Nash straight away. Over to the left corner to Finley. Stock with him. Finley backs him in. Finley down the middle to Howard. He's fouled. He'll shoot two. He can tie the game up. And a foul on Danny Manning, his fourth. 2 free throws coming. Juwan Howard.
You can see Karl Malone goes to double here, and Danny Manning is caught trying to guard 2 people on the baseline. Juwan Howard in the middle, and Steve Nash running the baseline. I'm sorry, Calvin Booth running the baseline.
Here's Howard's free throw. He missed it. He missed it. He could have tied with both. He'll have another. 1 minute, 55 seconds left. Jazz up 83-81. Everybody on their feet. Howard for one more. It's good. Juwan Howard, he has 19. Stockton with the ball. Jazz up 83-82. Stockton left side. Stockton yo-yo. Down the left corner to Daniel Marshall. Marshall looks back to Stockton on the left wing. Karl Malone out to set the screen. Stockton behind it. Stock holds. Karl comes back. Stockton now to Karl rolling to the base left. The mailman's got it. Pass back down and picked off. Michael Finley's got it. The Mavericks can take the lead. Down court is Dirk Nowitzki. Reverse hand. He missed it. Wide open. Rebound Karl Malone to Stockton. Nowitzki did not know his floor position and did not have a chance to make it. Stockton right side. Stockton doubled up in midcourt. Stockton holds. Stockton looking. Wide right to Daniel. Marshall looking again. Marshall up top to Danny Manning. 1 second. Danny Manning gets it away. Short. Rebound Steve Nash. 1 minute left in the game. Dallas can take the lead. Finley for a deep threes. Wouldn't go. Rebound. Russell. Karl Malone takes it away from him. Now to Stockton.
And this might be the biggest possession of the night right here.
43 seconds left. Stockton with the ball. To Manning straight away. Manning to Russ on the angle left. 35 seconds left. Down low left to Karl. Follow up to play. Rebound. Dirk Nowitzki to Michael Finley to Steve Nash. 28 seconds left in the game. Jazz by 1. Nash backs it out right side. 83-82. Utah with the lead. Nash looking to Finley. He's got him right side. Stockton with him. Michael Finley back. Stockton in.
Gotta go.
Finley looks. Holds. Down underneath the Calvin Booth. Right up and in. Dallas has got the lead. Dallas takes the lead. As Finley found Booth underneath right side, he leaned in, Karl ducked out, and Booth played unbelievable. Block shots, getting offensive rebounds, and then gets the go-ahead basket, the backup center. Jazz ball, a chance to win it here or go home. 9.5 seconds left, and Russell will inbound from midcourt left side. Ryan Russell with Daniel Marshall, John Stockton, Karl Malone, and John Starks. They foul. There's free throws coming. Ball into Stockton left side. Stockton holds. 7 seconds. Cross-court Russell for 3. It's on the way. It would go. Stockton rebounds to Karl up top. 20 feet and low. Dallas wins the game. The Jazz go home. Dallas goes to San Antonio. Unbelievable comeback victory by the Dallas Mavericks. And they send the Jazz packing. Unbelievable comeback. In that fourth quarter, they trailed 71-57, and they win it. The Dallas Mavericks win the game as Calvin Booth got the go-ahead field goal. And a frustrated, unbelievable, dazed squad of Jazz basketball players cannot believe it. And Dallas is beside themselves. They're a happy bunch, and rightfully so. What a comeback. Sparked in the fourth quarter by Steve Nash with 3 threes. Finley's overall play with 33. Howard with 19. Nowitzki with 18. Incredible. Only 1 sub scored in the game. Calvin Booth got the 3 points and got the winning field goal.
Outscored the Jazz 27-12 in the fourth quarter.